Purposeful. Are you a manager or a movement starter? How to start a movement to let's make a difference. Jennifer Dosky wants you to change the world. She is an author of Purposeful, a book that aims to help people to start movement to affect their communities. Purposeful principles contains the principles that aspiring leaders can use to start their movements. It also tells the inspiring stories that can serve as example. The book's subtitle asks, "Are you a manager or movement starter?" But that doesn't mean that only are managers are qualified to read it. In fact, Dosky makes it clear that her books is for anyone who wants to make a change. She deliberately tells the story of both people that influence whose influence affects the social issues and people's who build business. Some of her examples even did both at once. For example, Neil Grimmer has started many companies to solve the problems that he faced in ordinary life. His first company produced organic baby food because when his child was born, he found no such food on the markets. Then there's Chris Ataketa, who was born in Uganda but studied in the United States. As a child, he witnessed the death of his younger brother while literally carrying him to the hospital. She has devoted his life to working to improve the healthcare in Uganda and neighboring countries. In addition to the stories of people like Grimmer and Ataketa, Purposeful offers helpful advice to those who wanted to start the movements of their own. This began with casting a clear and compelling vision for what they would like the world to be, while communicating the vision to others. They should explain why the issues matters. Use the stories if possible. Dosky also writes about how to persuade the essential decision makers to help. Influential make decision makers to help. Anticipates how the desired action will affect them. People are more likely to help things that benefits them on some way, or at least don't involve in much risk. Dosky developed many principles she teaches in her books. During her time as president and COO of Change.org, this website gives people a platform to gather the support for activity to make a change in their communities. She was able to observe the traits of successful campaigns during her time in there. She also ran an internet startup company called the Deal Map, which Google bought in 2011. This means she also has the leadership experience to draw on. Hopefully, many people will be inspired and empowered by this book to make a negative change in their communities.
好。